Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you a quick exercise that you can implement in your daily practice in order to improve your line quality. So the first thing we're going to go through is how you hold your pencil. So the way you hold your pencil is going to determine the way you draw your lines. I've seen many beginners, they tend to draw using their fingers, using the wrist and the fingers. It's not wrong completely, but the problem is that you can only use your wrist and your fingers to draw details, like, for example, when you draw the eyes, you can use your fingers in order to draw the eyelashes, right? You can draw this type of details, but it's not really practical to use your wrist and fingers in order to draw long lines and curves, very smooth lines and curves. So what I would recommend is you should use your shoulder and arm in order to draw those lines and curves. For example, let's say I want to draw a line from here to here. So if I decide to draw this line using my wrist, it's going to be really hard for me to draw a very good line, even though I'm doing my best to actually get that correctly. But you see, the lines are not really good, so it's really hard for you to draw that kind of quality you want. So what I would suggest is use your arm and use your shoulder in order to draw those lines pretty accurately, and practice this as much as possible. But it's very hard for you to use this type of overhand grip when you are using a flat surface, like for example a table. It's really hard. So I highly recommend you have a board on top of which you can use your paper or anything, a sketchbook, and try to find a surface like a table or a wall, anything that you can have to hold your board and have this type of angle. This way you're gonna feel comfortable drawing using your shoulder. I also see many beginners, they tend to bend really forward in order to draw like that. It's not wrong, but the problem is that it really hurts when you sit like that for a while, and it's not good for your health, it's not good for your back. So I highly recommend you stay you have this type of position and you draw from this type of posture. So now that you know how to hold your pencil properly, there will also another thing is that sharpen your pencil like this. Although this is not really good, but I'm gonna make another video on how to sharpen a pencil the way I do it. If you're using an overhand grip, the good thing about it is that you don't have to draw. You don't have any specific type of pencil to do that. You can, and as you can see, I can use this mechanical pencil to draw really straight lines, and it works perfectly with me. Maybe the problem it will be with drawing curves, because I cannot use the side of my pencil. Usually I switch back to this one and I use the side of my pencil to draw those smooth curves. So sharpening your pencil perfectly, it's not going to change much. I highly recommend you practice on how you hold your pencil, and practice as much as possible lines and curves. So the third point is, if you want to practice your lines and curves, first of all you need to know what should be practiced. Like for example, are your lines not straight enough, or your curves are not really smooth enough? So if your lines are not good enough, are not straight enough, this exercise that I'm going to show you is going to help you improve that. So draw 2 dots and fill the whole paper with 2 dots like this, and if possible draw very large gaps. So I recommend you use an A4 paper or any bigger paper if you have, and try to connect the dots with a straight line, and do that as many times as possible until you get those dots connected perfectly. And as you can see here, it's not really done well. And you can draw from any type of direction, lines from up to down using my shoulder. And as you can see, it's really effective. And practice this as much as possible. Try from different angles. It might be hard for you at the beginning, the posture, the way you hold your pencil, it might feel awkward, but trust me, the more you practice, the better your lines are going to be. If you are facing difficulties in drawing curves, I recommend you draw C shapes and V and S shapes. C shapes, try to fill a whole paper with C shapes from any direction. It can take 20 minutes to 30 minutes before you start your daily drawings, or you can spend an entire day trying to practice this. But this might sound boring because you don't see any practical use about this. So maybe you should look at any artist that is really good at drawing a specific thing. The way he draws, for example, the hair, the stroke of hair, and how he makes it look really easy. So try to draw that type of style that the artist has. But if you are a complete beginner, I don't think that would be a good idea, because you cannot compare yourself to someone that has practiced for years. You cannot really compare. But this exercise, it's applicable for complete beginners and also advanced learners. So stick to this type of exercise. If you have problem drawing circles, the best way to improve your circles is just drawing your circles, but this time use your shoulder and try to draw as many circles as possible. And also keep your line very light. Do not put too much pressure on your paper, so try to keep your pencil really light. And the more comfortable you get, the more pressure you can add to your pencil in order to create darker values. And yet again, it's really hard to draw a perfect circle when you are using your wrist or your fingers. It's gonna be really hard. You're gonna just end up drawing some floppy potato shape. If you find difficulties drawing a perfect circle, then try to draw 4 dots and try to connect them with a circle. So try to draw a circle within that area and do that as many times as possible. It's gonna really help you improve your circles. So now let's move to the next exercise. Basically, it's just about drawing a rectangular shape or a boxy shape, and try to fill that shape with even tone. And also use the side of your pencil. So try to draw using the side of your pencil. Draw very smooth, values like this. And also you can draw from the darkest values to the lightest values while keeping the transition really smooth. If I try to fill this using my wrist, it's gonna be really hard to do, especially when you're filling a very large space. The next thing you want to improve maybe is your curves. So try to use also the side of your pencil to draw from a thin line, from a thin to thick, and make that transition really smooth. From thin to thick. Do not forget to use the side of your pencil. This is going to be very helpful when it comes to drawing the hair and maybe the eyelashes when you are about to draw, a portrait. It's going to be really helpful. Try to draw that as many times as possible. Your C shapes. Okay, I forgot the last thing. If you have any pen, use a pen when you draw a portrait, for example, or anything. Try to use your pen, because Once you start using your pen, you're gonna focus a lot more and be committed to your lines, because you know that there is no way you can erase any mistake. So if you use your pen, it's gonna be really helpful. I don't have a pen right now to show you, but I know this works 100%. Try using pen, and the more you practice, the more intuitive those lines are going to be. One of the best ways to improve your line quality is by drawing exclusively with a pen. So I think that's all. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please help the content by subscribing and also liking the video, and also mention in the comment below what content should I provide you with. And also, if you want to watch more tutorials on how to draw a full portrait from start to finish, check me out on Patreon. I would be glad to have you there. Thanks so much, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.